Coming up moments from now, the venue in the heart of downtown New York City. The Cavaliers taking on the Knicks. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they battled the 7th place in the East. Do they have more upside in them? Knicks, Cavs. It's next.
Don't you know I'm loco?
Season's greetings and Merry Christmas to everyone joining us here at 2K Sports. It's time for a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. All right, a chance to check out stats for Donovan Mitchell.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. Garland and Mitchell, the lethal backcourt pair. And it's Hunter in at the 3. And for the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. Well, it wouldn't be Christmas without NBA basketball. It's the gift of game day, Grant.
It is. Every player grew up watching these Christmas games, dreaming about playing in them one day. And these games are a highlight of the regular season.
Now here's Hunter. Garland up top. Brunson defending. Puts it up from 12. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Out to the right wing. Brunson looks it over. Back to Towns. Outside Hart. Lets the 3 fly. Donovan Mitchell with a board. Hart against Hunter. Right side Mitchell. Back to Hunter. Pass to Allen. Shot clock at 6. Garland for 3. Sinks it from distance.
This is one of the game's better three-point shooters. Darius Garland in the house.
First quarter, just over a minute played. And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little, Grant.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Bridges outside. New York needs to get off a shot here. Here's Brunson outside. The rebound by Allen. The Cavs have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Brunson against Garland. Shot to stop the run. Brunson missing again.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Mobley. Minute 32 left in the first. Here's Garland. It's rebounded by New York. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
I think it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game. Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by Bridges. From downtown, Anunoby pulls it down. Knicks trail by 7. Pass to Towns. From 7 feet. Mobley grabs the board. And Mobley has got the ball here for the Cavaliers. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
Outside Garland. Hunter on the wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Filling out the wing is Clarkson and Bridges. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Diawara in at the power forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Well, one thing we know about Jordan Clarkson, he's going to shoot it, Doris.
Well, B.A., he's been given the green light by virtually every coach he's played for. He's been one of those guys off the bench that you can count on for consistent productivity. And that's invaluable. Listen, the bench has got to produce if you're going to be an effective team.
That one misses for Clarkson.
Sometimes, guys, you need someone on your team who understands my job is to be aggressive, whether I have it going or whether I don't. And Jordan Clarkson is that guy.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
And the free throw, no good. You know, Doris, it seems like point guards have more scoring duties than ever.
There's no doubt, yeah, and why not take advantage? You have a lead guard who can both put the ball in the basket and set his teammates. The harder you are to guard individually, the harder your team is to guard.
Pass to Wade. Outside Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell with a triple.
Boy, how quick from the touch to the release for Donovan Mitchell. Look out, defense.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, BA. The Cavaliers are making noise. Point guard Darius Garland said, the brand of basketball that we play is super exciting, super fun. A lot of threes, a lot of alley-oops, a lot of dunks. And we play really hard on both ends of the floor. It's been a winning recipe. BA?
Allie, thanks very much for the report. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for New York. Strus, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Towns passes to McBride. Three-pointer. And again, the Knicks missing. Cleveland leading by 10. And really, the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
The shot by Tyson, no good.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
That's good from Robinson on the assist from Anunoby.
Easy to see why Mitchell Robinson's shooting percentage is so high. He is so smart and judicious with the shots he takes.
Here's Wade. An 11-point game for him in the win against New Orleans. Here's Mitchell, and the 18-footer right on the mark. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, there are levels to this, and Donovan Mitchell can hurt you from every one. Nice midi there.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Get ready for It's your Knicks breaker and crew.
For the Knicks, Clarkson comes in for Bridges, and Brunson is subbed in for McBride. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Wade. Evan Mobley comes in for Tyson. Hunter's checked in for Strus. And Garland is subbed in for Mitchell. A minute 50 left in the first half. Garland against Brunson. Just 4 to shoot. New York again can't hit.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Merrill passes to Mobley. Pass to Garland. Fires from deep. Fires in the triple. Garland's got 6 points.
So aggressive at the arc. Darius Garland never shy about letting it fly.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Clarkson outside, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Josh Hart comes in for Robinson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Clarkson. And Cleveland with a change here too. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Merrill. And that one's good. Mitchell.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Outside Hart. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Towns passes to Anunoby. Towns a screen on Mobley. Towns outside to halt the run. Towns making his mark from long range.
Boy, you like to see that kind of competitiveness from Karl Anthony Towns. You know this guy is going to settle the score with a 3 of his own.
Allen with a screen on Anunoby. And he's going for the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Cleveland. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back to the game after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. You're thinking about the shot. You almost had it. Let's hear it for the participants.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Cleveland Cavaliers. As a team, how do you stay focused when you're up like this?
Well, maybe you start making dinner plans, decide where to go on your next vacation. Yeah, that folk is good advice, Shaq. This is the NBA. Anything can happen. You got to stay sharp and keep up the intensity.
Well, you can tell some of us are more focused than others. Now let's talk about our featured game. Guys, Donovan Mitchell was the star of that first half.
What a playmaker. Mitchell makes everyone around him better. He's an elite scorer, strong defender, making an impact at both ends.
And the scary part is he seems to just get better every year. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
On the court for the Cavaliers, Mitchell and Hunter will be filling out the wings. The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. And it's Garland in at the point. Now here's Towns. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Towns has got 5.
That to me is about Karl Anthony Towns carving out position on the interior. Such a pretty play.
And it seems like the East is wide open doors. How do the Cavs capitalize with a deep run?
Well, I think they can start with continuity. They have a quality young core when you think about Evan Mobley, when you think about Darius Garland, when you think about Jared Allen. So I'm not arguing for complacency by any stretch of the imagination. But I do think there's a strong case for running it back and giving a talented offensive team with a double big lineup another opportunity. I think they're good enough.
Outside Hart. Brunson against Garland. Now here's Brunson. Tight defense on him. Good work defensively by Mitchell.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Here's Allen. And he converts the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
Yeah, that's the big man lingering around the hoop. Jared Allen smartly gets the bucket on the follow.
Pass to Hart. Stolen by Mobley. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Back to you.
Staying humble. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Towns can't get it to go. And Mobley has got the ball here for the Cavaliers. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Now here's Garland. He has 6. Clock at 6. And Mobley throws it down.
This guy's is something Garland does so well. Excellent reading defenses, exploiting them in the pick and rolls. That is nicely done.
A minute 39 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. A top 3 pick in a loaded 2021 draft. Evan Mobley continues to get better, as scouts predicted he would.
I don't think there is a ceiling on Evan Mobley, BA, because on the offensive end, as good as he is and as much progress as he's made, there's more to come. That belief in his three-point ability is only going to continue to grow with repetition. We know his work habits are exceptional. His off-the-bounce game will develop. His low-post game will develop. Like good night and good luck defense.
Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Tyson, he's checked in for the Cavs. Merrill comes in for Darius Garland. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Brunson passes to Hart. Screen by Robinson. Down low. The kick out to Brunson. They need this. Drains the triple. Brunson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Knicks trail by 19. Here's Towns. Hart from long range. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 22 was their biggest lead. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Man, that is a big-time tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
32 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Lays it up and banks it in. Brunson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Merrill with it. Yet to see a basket. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Miles McBride is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Cleveland leading by 19. Strus the pass to Merrill. Now Mitchell takes a 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
McBride passes to Towns. Kicks it out to Anunoby. They grab their own miss. With the floater. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Max Strus picks one up.
Jordan Clarkson tends to draw a lot of contact. If you look at his career, he doesn't end up at the free throw line as often as you'd think.
And that one falls for Clarkson. And you look at the different kinds of leadership, whether vocal or by example. Which do you prefer, Doris?
Well, I'm a greedy type of person, BA, so I want both. Obviously, a veteran who's been there and done that is going to hold weight with what he says. But your best players have got to also lead by example. Give me both types, BA.
And so Clarkson nails both of them. The Cavaliers lead by 20. Mobley outside. Pass to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Bridges, he's checked in for Clarkson.
Make some noise.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Bridges outside. New York working the ball around now. Mobley against Hart. Pass to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Mobley outside. Allen outside. Garland for 3. Towns with a rebound. And Towns has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Here's Brunson. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Mobley outside. Back to Garland. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering. But there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group. Here's Clarkson. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Cavaliers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, BA, this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year.
After losing the first game, they've come back and evened things up in this one. They'll play one more time in this season series after this.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Donovan Mitchell.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Cavaliers. 59 seconds left in the final quarter. Pass to Wade. Here's Ball. Outside Strus. Here's Wade, covered by Towns. Wade, that's good.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Here's Towns, following the score by Cleveland. And that one's good. Here's Porter.
Cavaliers lead 43-22.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Wade. Bridges against Ball. 6 to shoot. Driving to the basket. Here's Wade. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Well, creating offense for others, challenging the heart of the defense, get into the teeth, and then spot the open shooter.
And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this